Welcome back to the Bloons DD6 Roguelike, the game where I've got to make it through this map and conquer the boss at the end. But first, I'm going where no monkey has ever gone before, the campfire right next to the start. And in it, you can add a new monkey, upgrade a monkey, increase the strength of an artifact, or heal to restore HP. I guess I'm going to make a monkey stronger. That's a lot of options. I think it's really weird that it has that, but first let's focus on upgrading monkeys. Okay. I'm actually going to upgrade Spike Factory with the intent of eventually going for like a 205 Spike Factory if that's possible. I think it's insane there's so many options. And I actually want to talk about this game because I'm not an expert, but I've played like a lot of roguelikes in my life, and I've played a lot of Bloons in my life before. I want to talk about some things that maybe this game could do better, such as what the f is up with this map? All right, listen, I have two options. One option is to play way too much of the game, and the second option is to play way too little, and then you just beeline for the boss. Considering that, like, this is the first boss of 5, why would I have fun spending so long going left? I mean, I guess, yeah, it's supposed to make me stronger, greater risk reward, but it's just so much time. But then, like, this is the inverse. There's like 5 battles total, which actually I don't mind for overall balance. It just feels weird in contrast. So I'll take this chest, try to get something here, huh? This one is straight up bad. This one's also straight up bad. Two of them just actively make my defense worse, except in really niche situations. So yeah, I'm gonna take the rare relic, add a little ice tower to my party. I don't get why all of the relics have the downside. Like every single artifact slash relic has a downside. I've never seen this map before. It does look like the Bloons make a U-turn here. I also have never seen this hero before. Rosalia. Plop her down right here. You have a separate range from the pad. I can move you? I put you like right here. Okay, what does this do? Did it give me the grenade attack? Is that the idea? So I switch between attacks? Okay, interesting. All right, we'll do some of those. I'll plop down a little Spike Factory here. Yeah, okay, we got the grenade attack, wiping out a lot of things. What's the other attack do? That's like a laser gun. Gotcha, that one seems to be a touch stronger, but I can't prove it. Either way, it seems like Spike Factory is doing most of the heavy lifting right now. So yeah, talking about the artifacts, I really don't get why every single one needs to have a downside. It just doesn't feel fun. One of the fun things about roguelikes, having played a lot, is just the incremental getting stronger. Unequivocally getting stronger, frequently, and significantly. And if every single increase comes with like a possibly equal downside, it doesn't really feel like you're getting stronger at all. It just kind of feels like the gameplay is getting more random, like harder to kind of math your way through. But you know, I'm sure that can be tweaked out eventually. I almost kind of wish there was like some greater vibes about like the negative downside of the relics, because right now it just seems like it's there. Don't know why, just to be interesting. Now, let's talk about something I like. I actually do like the in-game little options here. It's just like a quick hit at dopamine every couple rounds. Let's just make all towers have more pierce. Take a look at this guy's range. Okay, not much has changed. I'll just get some down like a little super monkey or so. And first battle's over. It's pretty trivial, not gonna lie. And all I get is a token. So that's the next thing I wanted to talk about, because I'm actually not a big fan of only getting a token after a battle, because generally in roguelikes, if you complete a battle, you immediately get to make your party or something stronger. But going into this battle, there is nothing stronger about my party compared to how it was from the previous battle. And let's be real, rounds 4 to 9 is strictly harder than rounds 2 to 6. It just is. It's just harder. That's, you know, that makes you think, well, if you're going to have those two battles back to back, why not cut out the 2 to 6 one? Because ultimately, if you can beat 4 to 9, then you can beat 2 to 6. It just feels like it's padding the length of the game with no real upside. Why not just take the tokens gained from the first battle and just append it onto the second battle? There needs to be something after every single battle that at least gives you the option to make your party stronger. Sometimes, like, you can turn it down because, like, all the options prevented are either bad or just not applicable, but there should be some option to improve. And that not being there feels very, very, very bad. I also don't get why my 202 ice tower was able to hit a camo zebra balloon. What is happening to this game? That's a different topic, I think. Yeah, why is it able to do that? What? I guess it's because of the relic? Maybe it can't normally affect those balloons? I hope that's the case. Like, I hope they didn't just get rid of the Ice Monkey's signature weakness for no reason. This relic is pretty nuts. Oh, easy win. So I really feel like after battles, it would be nice to be able to upgrade the monkeys, because from what I understand, upgrading the monkeys just makes it so that, well, the upgrades that come with it are cheaper than the ones you would buy in-game. So that's like a significant money bonus. And it seems like it feels good to be upgrading monkeys. So you want to be giving the player a lot of options to do things that feel good. I sort of like that relics that relate to one tower will add that tower to your party, so at least it's not completely useless. But the downside is that your party just gets so widespread with weak towers that it just feels terrible. I might as well try a fiery punch boomerang. That sounds crazy. So yeah, now I'm also going to boomerang. But one thing that does feel weird is that I have like a lot of different towers that I could be exploring. Look at all these different low tier towers. I would very much rather spend my time and money on like getting a single tower to be strong. I specifically mean me, Tyler, my time. It feels kind of boring to have a bunch of weak towers by comparison. And because like these pre-placed towers cost so much less, is the intended purpose to just spam these? Because that's what it really feels like. So speaking of making things powerful, I actually want to go back to the campfire. That the campfire itself feels like it should be split up into multiple different stations where you can get effects, because like I really want to upgrade my towers and it feels weird that I can only do it twice per act. I would much rather be able to do it after every single fight and then have the game be balanced around that. If there's like a thought about like why should we be given upgrades all the time because that's overpowered, it's a very backwards way of looking at game design. Generally, when it comes to games like this, you should balance as the very last thing you do. You should first try to optimize to make the game and things you do as cool and as fun feeling as possible. Just try to like maximize the amount of dopamine that a player can get, because really roguelikes have kind of become the dopamine genre, where you just keep upgrading, keep becoming more powerful, keep making very frequent and meaningful decisions because that's what the brain likes. You do as much of that as possible, and then after you've made your game feel as cool and as streamlined as interesting as possible, then you balance. Because otherwise you're going to get into situations where you're like, well, we had to make the game boring because it's more balanced that way. Great job. You knew your own game. So hopefully this game doesn't fall into that trap too much. The best roguelikes really have as many decisions as humanly possible, as fast as humanly possible. And there's a good amount of variation between runs. So if I'm making a build where it's like I kind of have a little bit of everything in all towers, then it's every single run is going to kind of feel the same, which is also why in general I would rather have a single run focus much more on like a small handful of towers rather than like the whole arsenal of stuff. So this was my first time in a shop. What does this mean? So I have 6 tokens. Oh, and I can sell my relics. I like that. In exchange for other relics. Ooh, reroll selection. I'm beating a reward tile. I like that. And Splody darts. It's nice to see relics that actually are just the pure upside. Dart-based, like Super Monkey. That's insane for a Super Monkey. Now, I guess I probably shouldn't get rid of the Monkey Ace and the Helipod. I probably should get rid of like the non-dart guy, being the Ice Tower. Now, I guess like also getting rid of the Ice Tower does make it so I can more heavily focus on just the few towers instead of going wide. So to be honest, I don't know what the intended number of like rounds on a floor is, but I guess I wouldn't actually mind it if every floor consistently had this number of rounds. But the only reason I'm kind of complaining about it is because it feels like that's very much not the intent. Because I think as a whole, the normal battles are a little bit boring, a little bit samey, but also if you have like too many battles on beginner maps, then generally you're on a run, you're gonna see like damn near every single beginner map, which means that between runs, there's not gonna be much of a difference. You're just gonna see every beginner map every time, which is the same problem as the tower thing. I'd much rather just focus heavily on towers. So I almost wonder if like, there could be some sort of setup or plan that involves like recognizing what towers you've gotten and then catering the relics around that. You know what, screw it, I'm gonna go Bomber Ace. Why not? Those are disgusting. But that would also then mean getting more relics. And I know a lot of people have been upset that this game doesn't have enough relics. I do feel like a lot of the relics could very easily be split up into multiple relics, where if there's like 2 benefits given, it's instead just 2 relics, each with the 1 benefit. And then also the downside could become its own mechanic of like a curse or some sort of different thing than just being attached to a relic. All right, give me the more Pierce. Screw it. Also, I guess I'm plopping down another low-level Super Monkey, because there should be a Moab coming around 15. Also, oh, Aces and Helipods placed near the workshop, which I assume is this, have their upgrade costs reduced. Looks like to me this is outside the range. Let me just plot this down right here. Yeah, Rosalia discounts. Oh, that is pretty significant, considering that like upgrades normally cost a lot more. Interesting. It also feels like a lot of the animations are just slow. Like watching this monkey slowly crawl his way through the map feels bad. Having to wait for the token feels bad. Sport monkeys have a 1 in 10 chance to crit. I mean, it sounds pretty good for a Spike Factory. Making the hero worse is whatever. I'm not even focusing on Rosalia right now. I'll let her suck. And as a whole, the combats are easy. Hope you don't mind us fast forwarding through them, at least for now. But yeah, I got tokens, and my reward for that is another fight. Now, oh god, this one looks a little tougher. I think I'm gonna give it a shot just because I have heli pilots and spike factories. Sometimes there is the map variability. I think this map variability will probably matter more for harder maps. I wonder if part of the reason for the average fight kind of feeling the same is just because you are facing the same rounds again and again. I do like that there are new rounds, but I wouldn't hate a little bit of unpredictability or maybe like 2 or 3 different new round sets. But it's hard to do that while also keeping them balanced, so I get it. Ooh, let's buff up that Spike Factory, why don't I? Just sitting in the back, I'm sure it'll be useful eventually. Oh, she's got an ability, Flight Boost. For a short time, all nearby aircraft fly faster, and Rosalia pursues Bloons over the whole map using both weapons. That being said, just gonna reroll looking for, yeah, something. Just something to buff all towers with, I think. So I really like the stuff I have right now. I'm waiting to save up money for like another heli pilot, for instance. Let's try this Flight Boost. So she'll fly around using both her abilities, start attacking the Moabs. I see. I have her on strong. And yeah, she floats as well, so no footprint, which probably means I can place towers under her. Let me get down this other heli pilot right here, get a little pursuit going. And Fortified Moab shouldn't scare me too much. I guess I can Flight Boost for a bit extra damage. But yeah, we still got that massive Spike Factory arm in the back. Eventually I'll upgrade those to something with staying power. But that will be later. Alright, Flight Boost seems really, really good. Just with this pretty fast cooldown as well. Let's do, okay, military monkeys. Heli pilots are those. Something I find weird is that the towers aren't really ordered in the party in the same way that they are in the main game. They seem to instead be ordered by like order you add them to the party. But that's like a very minor thing. It did trip me up with what type of tower the bomb tower was. No, even though it's a bomb, it's not part of the military. My American brain is very confused by this. Alright, I got 8 tokens. Ew. Ban a monkey from being offered as an insta-monkey choice for the rest of the campaign. Sounds nice. Primary monkey is now counted as all monkey categories. This relic is insane to me. Attack damage is reduced to 85%, but reload time is reduced 15%. Isn't that just like really close to a net zero? I guess it's more useful for like high damage towers that maybe over damage? It feels like such a lame ass relic. I think Aichi will try to get no more please, but I'm a little broke. I gotta sell off 2 relics if I want it. I haven't done the boomerang yet. I guess I could say screw Monkey Ace and focus Heli Pilot, or I could say screw Spike Factory. This actually does kind of seem like a Heli Pilot build. You know what? I have 2 things that buff Spike Factories, and a lot of things that buff Heli Pilots are really strong. You know, I've decided I'm not going Monkey Ace this time. It does have the Rosalia buff and quite a few other buffs, but I don't care. I want this banning relic. First boss that I'm very curious to see what it's like. Ooh, 15 to 50. It's also the Dread Balloon, which I've never faced before. I suppose Spike Factor is actually not the best idea for a boss in general. So what I'm gonna do is get down the Rosalia buff and then plop her like here, just to kind of start getting in heli pilots with the discount, mind you. Can't afford Apache. Cool. Even with the discount. How about I take a Super Monkey shot at it instead? If I'm going for darts, why don't I go for the ISAB monkey? Alright, so here's this guy. I need 30,000 damage. And what's happening down here exactly? I'm not so sure what this bottom gauge is. It seems to go up with damage being dealt to it. What does it do? It's burning my towers. Okay, so it stunned them for a little bit. And now it's like at maximum heat. And is it going to cool off or something soon? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. We're going to go... Oop. I could ban monkeys right away. That's actually not the one I want to buy or want to do. Reroll, look for other stuff. I was looking for military buffage. I guess magic precision's okay. Yeah, actually, the Super Monkey's a magic tower. I should probably get that. Definitely didn't want to ban Alchemist. Okay, so 24,000. And the heat's off. What did he just do? Is my tower attacking slower? I'm not sure. But I definitely want to go first and strong here, if I can help it. Otherwise, I guess I should probably, like, do Rosalia's ability? I don't know how good it is. This thing is, like, really slow, right? Or maybe it hangs out there, just unmoving. No, it seems really slow. I don't want to upgrade this Super Monkey then. I don't even know if I want to change it from darts. Maybe I'll just keep it as the Robo Monkey. Yeah, let it do that. Then I'll save up for another helipod inside Rosalia's range. Whoop. Let's do a little magic quickening. Buff that Super Monkey. And then get the other towers down. Oh, we don't need camo on this. Yeah, I might actually need more camo eventually. But so far, so good. Okay, let's just kind of keep doing the abilities from time to time. Okay, I don't have that much camo texture. I'll get a second IFR. Seems worthwhile. Alright, so it's heat thing seems to be the scariest of it all, huh? Ooh, a little boost. Oh, a really good heli pilot. Yes, I'll take that. Just gotta save up, how much? 12,000. Should be easy, right? I actually might win before that happens. Unless if, like, I have more Dread Balloons afterwards, I really don't know what to expect here. I feel like it should be a 1-star boss after the first act, and then a different star boss, or 2-star boss after the second act, right? Surely. Okay, keep buffing up the magic tower, I guess. Oh, this is a monkey I can ban? Is it a monkey I want to ban? Would I get more mileage out of banning a different monkey? Also, does this cost the whole boost? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Portable Lake. Oh, my homies hate Portable Lake. It sucks. I could also get this up to, like, IFR if I really need to. How am I against the BFB? I don't think it'll matter. It might matter a little bit. No. Might be scary. Oh, did Rosalia's abilities go backwards in cooldown? That must have been the Dread Balloons doing. Must have been. Wait, am I looking good? Get destroyed. First boss down. I get a legendary artifact. New shit. I'm here for it. This is cool. I like how the boss is structured. I see why there would then be 5 acts. Essence of Blast Apocalypse? Tier 5 monkeys. Oh, never mind. I'm not getting a tier 5 monkey. I've never seen this mermonkey before in my life. I don't even have it unlocked. Wait, is this also a water tower? It inspires nearby heroes. I'm not going to touch what I don't know just yet. I'm still learning Rosalia. See if I can find better. Oh, that is so expensive. This is a bit more reasonable. Wait, what's up with this reroll? 1 token? Did I spend a token or did I spend something else? I don't know, but this is a 025 Spike Factory. That's a lot of damage. Give me that Perma Spike. I love you, Perma Spike. I hope I get to use you. Select an artifact to send home before I start the next stage? Oh, a permanent copy of the artifact to take into my future campaigns, but I won't have it now. I guess I could send back the No More Please since I've already gotten half value from it. Already banned the pool. And I think I want to see this one more often, so sure. But the game isn't even finished. Now we go to Act 2. So stay tuned for that next time, along with more opinions of what I think of the game. See you then.